The limbic system is a complex network of brain structures that plays a crucial role in regulating emotions, behaviors, and physiological functions. Comprising various interconnected regions, including the hippocampus, amygdala, hypothalamus, and cingulate gyrus, the limbic system is essential for our ability to experience and express emotions, form memories, and integrate behavioral responses. One of the primary functions of the limbic system is the regulation of emotions. The amygdala, for instance, is a key structure in this process, responsible for detecting and responding to emotional stimuli, particularly those associated with fear and threat. When the amygdala is activated, it triggers a series of physiological responses that prepare the body to react to potentially dangerous situations. This mechanism is fundamental for survival, as it allows us to respond quickly to imminent dangers. The hippocampus, another vital structure of the limbic system, plays a central role in the formation and storage of memories. It is particularly important for episodic memory, which involves the recall of specific events and experiences. Damage to the hippocampus can result in anterograde amnesia, a condition where the ability to form new memories is severely compromised, though old memories typically remain intact. The hypothalamus, although small in size, has a significant function in regulating emotional and behavioral responses. It controls many of the body's autonomic functions, including body temperature, hunger, thirst, and sleep cycles. Additionally, the hypothalamus influences the endocrine system by regulating the release of hormones from the pituitary gland, which in turn affects various bodily functions and emotional states. The cingulate gyrus is another important structure within the limbic system, involved in emotional regulation and the processing of behavior-related information. It helps direct attention to emotional stimuli and plays a role in modulating emotional responses, allowing individuals to adjust their behavior based on past emotional experiences. Beyond the individual functions of its structures, the limbic system as a whole is essential for integrating sensory and emotional information, enabling the brain to respond in a coordinated manner to different stimuli. The connections between the various regions of the limbic system facilitate communication and cooperation among them, ensuring an integrated emotional and behavioral response. The limbic system also plays a significant role in motivation and motivated behavior. Emotions are often powerful motivators that direct our behavior. For instance, pleasure and reward are closely linked to the functioning of the limbic system, particularly through structures like the nucleus accumbens, which is involved in the dopaminergic reward pathway. This pathway is crucial for the experience of pleasure and the motivation to seek rewards. Another critical aspect of the limbic system is its influence on social behavior. Emotions are fundamental to social interaction, and the limbic system allows individuals to recognize and appropriately respond to others' emotions. This ability is essential for forming and maintaining interpersonal relationships and functioning effectively in a social context. Stress regulation is another vital function of the limbic system. The hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis is a key component in the stress response mediated by the limbic system. When faced with a stressful situation, the hypothalamus releases hormones that activate the pituitary gland and subsequently the adrenal glands, resulting in the release of cortisol, the stress hormone. This response helps the body cope with the stress, but prolonged activation of the HPA axis can have negative health effects. Moreover, the limbic system is involved in the perception and experience of pain. Pain is not just a physical sensation, but also an emotional experience, and the limbic system plays a role in modulating the perception of pain and the emotional response to it. This is particularly evident in chronic pain conditions, where the emotional component of pain can exacerbate the perception of physical pain. The neuroplasticity of the limbic system, or the brain's ability to reorganize its connections in response to experiences and learning, is another important aspect. This plasticity allows the limbic system to adapt to new situations and learn from past experiences, which is crucial for emotional regulation and memory formation. For instance, exposure to chronic stress can lead to changes in the structure and function of the limbic system, impacting emotional and behavioral health. The role of the limbic system in mental health is vast and multifaceted. Dysfunctions in the structures and connections of the limbic system are associated with a variety of mental disorders, including depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. These conditions are often characterized by emotional and behavioral dysregulation, underscoring the importance of the limbic system in maintaining mental health. Interactions between the limbic system and other parts of the brain, such as the prefrontal cortex, are fundamental for the regulation of emotions and behaviors. The prefrontal cortex, which is involved in decision-making, planning, and executive control, works in conjunction with the limbic system to modulate emotional and behavioral responses. This interaction is crucial for the ability to regulate emotions appropriately and make decisions based on a balanced assessment of emotional and rational information. Additionally, the limbic system influences and is influenced by the state of the body. Emotions have a direct impact on physiological functions such as heart rate, blood pressure, and digestion. Similarly, physiological states such as hunger and fatigue can influence emotional states, demonstrating the interconnectedness of the body and brain. Research on the limbic system has advanced significantly in recent decades, with techniques such as neuroimaging providing a better understanding of its structure and function. Studies using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and positron emission tomography, PET, have revealed patterns of brain activation associated with different emotional and behavioral states, providing valuable insights into the functioning of the limbic system. The importance of the limbic system also extends to education and child development. The healthy development of the limbic system is crucial for emotional regulation and the ability to form and maintain social relationships. Adverse childhood experiences such as abuse and neglect can have a lasting impact on the development of the limbic system, affecting emotional and behavioral health throughout life. The influence of the limbic system on impulsive behavior is another relevant aspect. Impulsive behavior, often associated with difficulties in emotional regulation, can be modulated by structures of the limbic system, such as the amygdala and the orbitofrontal cortex. This modulation is crucial for the ability to control impulses and make thoughtful decisions, directly impacting daily life and social interactions. Understanding the limbic system and its role in the brain is fundamental for the development of effective therapeutic interventions for emotional and behavioral disorders. Therapies based on cognitive and behavioral approaches, as well as pharmacological interventions, often aim to modulate the activity of the limbic system to promote emotional and mental health. The interaction between the limbic system and reward and motivation systems is central to understanding addictive behaviors. Substance dependence, for example, is associated with alterations in the dopaminergic reward pathway, involving the nucleus accumbens. Understanding these interactions can inform the development of treatments for addiction and other addictive behaviors. Emotions also play a crucial role in learning and memory, with the limbic system facilitating the encoding of emotional memories. Memories associated with strong emotions are often more vivid and enduring, highlighting the importance of the limbic system in integrating emotional experiences into memory. The study of the limbic system also has implications for understanding emotional resilience. The ability to recover from adverse emotional experiences and maintain emotional well-being is influenced by the function of the limbic system. Factors such as neuroplasticity and stress regulation play important roles in resilience, offering insights into how to promote emotional and mental health. The relationship between the limbic system and cognition is another field of interest. Although emotions and cognition have traditionally been considered distinct processes, there is a growing understanding that they are closely interconnected. The limbic system influences cognitive processes, such as decision-making and attention, demonstrating the interdependence between emotions and cognition. The impact of emotions on physical health is also an area of growing interest. Chronic negative emotions such as anger and anxiety are associated with a range of health problems, including heart disease and immune disorders. Understanding how the limbic system regulates emotions and how these emotions impact physical health can inform strategies to improve overall well-being. The influence of the limbic system on sexual behavior is another important aspect. The limbic system plays a role in regulating sexual desires and behaviors, with structures such as the hypothalamus being directly involved in modulating sexual activity. This function is essential for reproduction and the formation of affective bonds. The interaction between the limbic system and sensory perception is also relevant. Emotions can influence how we perceive sensory stimuli, and the limbic system plays a role in modulating these perceptions. This is particularly evident in conditions such as synesthesia, where the stimulation of one sense results in automatic perceptions in another sense, often influenced by emotional associations. Additionally, the limbic system is involved in regulating eating behavior. Emotions can influence eating habits, and the limbic system plays a role in modulating food cravings and aversions. Structures such as the hypothalamus are essential for regulating hunger and satiety, highlighting the connection between emotions and eating behavior. The limbic system is also linked to creativity and artistic expression. Emotions often inspire creativity, and the limbic system facilitates emotional expression through art and other forms of creative expression. This connection is evident in the history of art, where intense emotions frequently lead to the creation of powerful and evocative works. The importance of the limbic system in human evolution is another fascinating aspect. The development of complex limbic structures was crucial for the ability to experience and express emotions, form memories, and regulate social behavior. These abilities were fundamental for survival and reproductive success, highlighting the importance of the limbic system in the evolution of the human species. The influence of the limbic system on moral and ethical behavior is also relevant. Emotions play a role in forming moral judgments and making ethical decisions, with the limbic system facilitating the emotional evaluation of complex situations. This function is crucial for social interaction and maintaining cultural norms and values. The impact of emotions on decision-making is another important aspect of the limbic system's function. Emotions often guide decision-making processes, influencing choices and behavior. The limbic system plays a central role in integrating emotional information into the decision-making process, highlighting the importance of emotions in everyday life. In conclusion, the limbic system is a fundamental part of the brain, essential for regulating emotions, behaviors, and physiological functions. Its intricate network of structures and connections allows for the integration of sensory, emotional, and cognitive information, facilitating a coordinated response to various stimuli. Understanding the limbic system is crucial for understanding human behavior, mental health, and overall well-being.